Hello the internet! Welcome to another CNRL Library Innovation Studio online workshop. Today we're going to do some gardening. Now we're not just going to go outside and garden, we're going to bring the outside inside. So you will need a ziplock bag or two, you will need a spoon, and you will need some seeds. Now I found some seeds the other day we've got kicking around. These are pretty sure these are going to grow, but I also found these really old seeds, which probably are by their expiry date. So what I'm going to do is a little experiment. We're going to do gardening, but I'm also going to see if these seeds are viable. So I'm going to have one lot of my seeds in one bag and my old seeds in another bag, be able to compare to see if these ones grow at all, if they take long to grow, or any other differences. Okay, first thing we need to do is get our Ziploc bags and our spoon, go outside and get some dirt. Need to find some nice dark soft soil. Let's see how we can do. Don't want too much topsoil in there, if you know what I mean. Don't need any of this leaf litter and stuff. I want to get to this good stuff here. So find a part of your garden where it's not going to be a bother for you to take some soil. Your Ziploc bags open. It'll be a lot easier for you because you'll have two hands to do this. I'm trying to do this with one. And you just start shoveling some soil in. Now you don't need too much. Maybe a few centimetres deep, but certainly not very wide. We're not trying to make a big thick bowl out of this. There we go, that's one bag. That looks pretty good. Okay, so we've got our bags of dirt. As you can see, let's put those underneath for a bit of contrast. I haven't got too much in there. It's not really fat or anything like that. Just a bit of dirt, so when it hangs up, it just works quite nicely. I've got a second bag of dirt here. A little bit more in there, that doesn't matter too much. And we're going to sow the seeds. So, I've got some basil here. Also got some cress, some spinach. These are my new seeds. So you get your little packet out. Now some of these have thousands and thousands of tiny seeds, so be careful. There we go, there's a few dozen plants there. I'm going to get those, pinch them in your finger and thumb to pick them all up in one go. And what you're going to do is get your bag of dirt and just scatter them. So slowly move your finger and thumb so they slowly move out, back and forth, back and forth. Okay. Don't want to shake the bag too much, just a little bit to get them a little bit under, because we're not going to push them in with our finger or anything like that. And then do the rest as well. You don't want to put too many in here. This is more so we can see things grow. If these get too big for the packet, then we might transplant them later on. But right now we just want to see some growth. So I've got some spinach in here, that should be a bit spectacular. These are nice big white seeds. You could do a separate bag for each one if you want, but I'm just doing two. There we go, and don't use lots and lots of seeds, it will be a waste because after a while they will grow big and strong and you just won't have room for all of them. Cress is a great one for fast growing, so you get good fast results. Now, I'll just seal that up, just for now, and we should get a pen really and write something on here. I'm going to write on here, and I'm doing this upside down, new, because I'm having this experiment of new and old seeds. There we go, that's one. Now, my old seeds, there we go, we'll put a few of those in. The great thing with this is, I'm not using all of them. If the snow peas do germinate in here, then I know the rest of them are viable for planting at another time outside. So, this isn't a waste, this isn't too silly, it's actually useful. And what else should we put in? Leek. Autumn giant leek. Might have a giant leek bursting out of this bag at some point. Let's give it a go. Okay, now we've got our bags of dirt and seeds. We're going to put a little bit of water in. Now, these bags are going to remain sealed once we've finished. It's a closed system, so the water is not going to escape particularly. So it doesn't need a lot of water. It's not going to evaporate. We don't want these to be too heavy. We don't want them to drown or anything like that. Because too much water can be pretty bad. So we pour in a little bit of water. Yeah, that should do. Open this one up. Put some water in here as well. There we go. And you don't want to empty the air out of this. Plants need water, sunlight, nutrients in the soil, and they need air as well. So we'll seal these up. We'll make sure there's a fair bit of air in there. There we go, now we just need to find a sunny spot for them. Okay, so get your bags and put them on your windowsill, in your bedroom or wherever you'd like. Just somewhere where they get plenty of sunlight. Now one thing you can do is check on them every day. Take a photograph every day, see if you can see any roots growing down below, see if you can see any shoots coming up above. Make sure it's not too dry. You can generally tell by looking. You don't want to open these up too often, but it doesn't do any harm really. You certainly don't want to overwater them, but you don't want anything bad to happen to them either, so just keep a little eye on them. You could write down anything that you see, any observations on when it happened, or you could take photographs as well, so you've got date stamps for those. That's always a good idea. Let's see if we can get something growing. Let's see, these are the old ones. As you can see, there's plenty of moisture left in here, because it can't escape. Made a little microclimate, so I don't have to keep watering it all the time. It's self-watering. Now, let's see if we can focus in here. Well, they haven't sprouted. I'm not too surprised, because these are some very old seeds. They may not sprout at all, or they may just take longer to sprout. Man, this smells quite bad. Now, here's the bag of new ones. Let's have a little look. There's some green. There's some green. Now, it's a little hard just because I'm using this on a camera, but on yours you'll be able to start to see root systems forming through the dirt, where they're growing on the side. I can't really focus too well on this. Oh, see that little white thing down there below the green? Maybe. That looks like a little root growing down there. Look how fast, and it goes all the way underneath. See that line? Just here, the root going up to the green shoot. Fantastic. Okay, we'll seal that back up because we don't want too much moisture to escape. We hoped you enjoyed this workshop. Please like, share and subscribe so you and others can join us on the next CNRL Library Innovation Studio online workshop. Follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, or the usual places at Innovation Stew or #InnovationStew. And check the Home Workshops page on innovationstew.com.au for extra resources. See you next time!